Stay, the internet has officially reached its breaking point. Imagine scrolling through your feed and suddenly seeing an announcement that stops your heart. The visual kings of our generation, Stray Kids, have been confirmed to do something absolutely wild and unprecedented in their career history. It is not just a comeback or a world tour. It is the ultimate time slip. Bang Chan, Lee No, Changbin, Hyunjin, Han, Felix, Sungmin, and IN waking up in the Joseon Era. The fourth-generation leaders are about to dominate Korean national television in the most epic way imaginable. Why is this news trending everywhere? And why are fans preparing for a global sleepless night? Stay tuned as we dissect the massive project titled Seolbim, Wake Up in the Joseon Era. This is your warning that the visual levels are about to be off the charts. Let us look at the facts. KBS just dropped a massive announcement in the entertainment industry. They confirmed that Stray Kids will star in a special Lunar New Year program titled Seolbim, Wake Up in the Joseon Era. This is not just any variety show. You know how difficult it is for an idol group to have their own solo program on a major public broadcast station like KBS. Usually, those slots are reserved for legendary comedians or top-tier actors. But Stray Kids have just proven that their global monster status is the real deal. This marks their first ever solo program on public television, a giant step that proves Korea has fully embraced the fact that the world belongs to Stray Kids. The program will air during the 2026 Seollal holiday, and the title alone is enough to send the fandom into a frenzy. Now, let us move to the next pembahasan regarding the time slip concept. The story follows the 8 members as they are suddenly transported to the past. No smartphones, no luxury studios, and no gym for Bang Chan. Instead, there's only tradition, palaces, and challenges that will test their teamwork. They must complete various traditional cultural missions to find their way back to the present. We will see them learning Joseon etiquette, perhaps practicing archery, cooking traditional food, or even taking a royal examination. Imagine the chaos of Han Ji-sung trying to stay calm in front of a king, or Lee No becoming the most talented yet strict palace chef. But do not be mistaken, this is not just for laughs. Stray Kids are known as concept geniuses, and they will combine their explosive music with local wisdom. Reports say they will perform a special stage mixing modern beats with traditional Korean instruments. The next pembahasan focuses on the fashion and the hosts. The title of the program refers to the tradition of wearing new clothes on New Year's Day as a symbol of a fresh start. Every participant, including the lucky audience members on site, is required to wear a hanbok. Rumors on Korean forums suggest that Stray Kids will appear in specially designed modern hanbok. We already know how iconic their outfits were in the Thunderous music video, but this is expected to be on another level. Fashion observers predict that their appearance will set the next major trend in K-culture. The chemistry is also guaranteed to be explosive because the show is hosted by the legendary Lee Soo-gun and Jonathan. The interaction between a master of spontaneous comedy and a relatable Gen Z star with a high energy of Stray Kids is a combination that will surely bring non-stop laughter. For the next pembahasan, we look at why this is more than just entertainment. Behind the scenes, Seolbim carries a significant mission related to the Sustainable Development Goals, specifically SDG 11 regarding sustainable cities and communities, and SDG 4 regarding quality education. By participating in this program, Stray Kids are acting as global cultural ambassadors. They are introducing Korean historical heritage to a global audience in a way that is cool and modern. This is a form of cultural preservation that proves traditional history does not have to be boring. It is creative and inclusive education. With their global influence, Stray Kids are helping keep cultural communities alive in the digital age, showing that the entertainment industry can support cultural sustainability while remaining relevant in the global market. In our final pembahasan, we look at the overall impact on the fans. Stray Kids have reached a level where they are no longer just idols. They are a cultural phenomenon. They bring sustainability values while providing high-quality entertainment that can be enjoyed by everyone from teenagers to senior citizens. Now, the question is, which member do you think is most suited to be a king in the Joseon era? What mission are you most excited to see them tackle? This achievement is something to be proud of, and it shows that the group is constantly breaking barriers. Make sure to support their latest venture and stay updated as we follow their journey into the past. Which member do you think will struggle the most without modern technology? Let us know your thoughts, and do not forget to join the discussion as we wait for this historic broadcast. Thank you for following this update, and we'll see you in the next pembahasan. Moving further into our pembahasan, we must analyze the strategic timing of this broadcast and its implications for the global music industry. The Lunar New Year, or Seollal, is the most significant traditional holiday in South Korea, a time when families across the nation gather in front of their television screens. By placing Stray Kids in the center of this primetime slot, KBS is making a definitive statement about the group's cross-generational appeal. Historically, public broadcast specials were designed to cater to older demographics, but the inclusion of a global powerhouse like Stray Kids signals a massive shift in how traditional media views youth culture. This move effectively bridges the gap between the older generation, who value the history of the Joseon era, and the younger generation, who are fiercely loyal to the group's modern discography. In this next pembahasan, we should consider the technical production behind Seolbim. Filming at the KBS Open Hall and potentially various historical sites requires a level of coordination that few variety shows can manage. The production team has hinted at using high-definition cinematography to capture the intricate details of the modern Hanbok designs, ensuring that the visual experience matches the high production standards of a Stray Kids music video. This attention to detail serves as a masterclass in how to package traditional education as premium entertainment. It is not just about the members being funny, it is about creating an immersive world where the audience feels as though they have also traveled back in time. This immersive quality is what will likely drive the program to go viral on international social media platforms, further cementing the group's reputation as pioneers of K-culture. Furthermore, the involvement of fans in the live recording adds a unique layer to this pembahasan. Having the audience wear Seolbim, or new traditional clothing, creates a communal atmosphere that is rarely seen in modern television. It transforms the viewers from passive observers into active participants in a cultural ritual. This level of engagement is a testament to the Stray Kids' ability to mobilize their community for a cause greater than music. When fans wear these traditional garments, they are not just following a dress code. They are participating in the preservation of a heritage that dates back centuries. This synergy between the artist, the broadcaster, and the fan base illustrates the true power of soft power in the 21st century. Finally, we must discuss the long-term impact the solo program will have on the group's legacy. Achieving a solo show on a public network is often seen as the final stamp of approval in the South Korean domestic market. While Stray Kids have already conquered the Billboard charts and headlined major festivals in the West, this domestic milestone completes their narrative as a group that is respected both at home and abroad. It sets a new benchmark for other fourth-generation groups to follow, showing that cultural depth and modern musicality are not mutually exclusive. As we look forward to the broadcast, it is clear that Seolbim will be remembered as a turning point where K-pop moved beyond the stage and into the very fabric of national identity. What specific traditional skill do you think the members will master first? Could we see a traditional version of their hit songs? The possibilities for this historical crossover are endless, and the global anticipation continues to grow as the broadcast date approaches. We will continue to monitor every update regarding this monumental event in our next pembahasan.